Good morning, students. That in last class we have done about the type of the microorganisms. There is a different group of the microorganisms divided into different part, that bacteria, and there is a virus, and the third is algae, and then fungi, and then protozoa. About these terms we have done detail of these terms. Then after this one we have started what is the beneficial for the microorganism, that how the microorganism are beneficial for us. Then these useful, these we have done started. That first we have done making of the food item. Now today we will do that next useful term of the microorganism in our daily life. First we have done making food item. How their food item there, that for making the curd from the milk. Then these type of the bacteria are useful for making curd from the milk. That this one is the microorganism use. Now second, their commercial use. Then for in industry area for making their fermentation process, there we can use their microorganisms. There we have done about this one. Now we are starting our next topic, commercial use, how their microorganisms are useful in commercial. Yeast is used for the commercial production of alcohol. Yeast is a type of the microorganism that is the used for the commercial production of alcohol, beer, wine, and acetic acid. These are the useful for these type of the production. Then for this purpose, yeast is grown on the natural sugar present in grains like barley, wheat, and rice, and fruit juice. The process of conversion of the sugar into alcohol by action of the microbes like yeast is called fermentation. What is the fermentation? Underline this one. Fermentation, the process of conversion converting of sugar into alcohol by the action of the microbes. Microbes, microorganisms. For example, yeast. In presence of the yeast, then if we are converting that sugar into alcohol, then this process is known as the fermentation process. In this process, that is the most useful use of the microorganisms. Louis Pasteur discovered the process of the fermentation in 1857. Which name? Louis Pasteur. That is a scientist name who discovered the process of the fermentation in 1857. Some bacteria are used in production of the tea, coffee, and tobacco. Tea, coffee, and tobacco, these also there some use of the bacteria for their production. Now some bacteria take part in production of the certain acids like lactic acid, citric acid, acetic acid we can say vinegar. These type of the acids are formed by using the bacteria. Now next our their MCQ question. These MCQ question try to do yourself these for your homework. There is a 5 question for your homework. Microbes are seen through a microscope, telescope, periscope, and the none of these. You have done already these questions, so try to do first yourself. Otherwise tomorrow we will do. Chlamydomonas belongs to a group called bacteria, virus, algae, and fungi. Smallest microorganisms are bacteria, virus, algae, and fungi. According to size, you have to tell about this smallest or microorganisms: bacteria, virus, algae, or fungi. Now next, our lactobacillus bacteria help make bread, pastry, cake, curd. Which type of the that material is made by using this bacteria, that is lactobacillus. Microbes that help make idli and dosa are bacteria, yeast, virus, algae. Then which type of the microorganisms used for making idli and dosa? So these questions for your homework, try to do yourself. Now next, use of the microorganisms, medical use. These are the their use of the microorganisms also used in for making the medicine. How their medicine we are making for antibiotics. That production of antibiotics, when we fall ill, the doctor gives some antibiotic tablet, capsule, and injections. What are antibiotic? How they produced? These are we will do. Medicine produced by the living organisms such as bacteria, fungi, which kill or stop the growth of disease, causing microorganisms, pathogens present in our body called antibiotics. Understood? Antibiotics are those medicine which are produced by living organisms, which are produced only by living organisms such as bacteria and fungi, because remaining microorganisms are dead, and these are living organisms which kill or stop the growth of disease causing, that which are the region of the microorganism present in our body. That's why disease will increase, disease will growth. So these bacteria, fungi will kill that microorganisms. So these medicines are made by using these some type of the living organisms, bacteria, fungi. That type of the medicine is known as the antibiotics. The source of these antibiotics medicine are microorganisms. These days a number of antibiotics are produced from bacteria, fungi. Yes, from where we can make there by using the bacteria and fungi. Now streptomycin, tetracycline and uromycin and chloromycetin are some of commonly known antibiotics which are made from fungi and bacteria. There is some antibiotics which are made from the fungi and bacteria. These are the name of the antibiotics that we are using for our good health. That is the streptomycin, tetracycline, uromycin and chloromycetin. The first antibiotic was penicillin, was prepared by a fungus called Penicillium notatum. That is the first antibiotic is penicillin. Remember it, that is penicillin, and prepared by a fungus whose name is Penicillium notatum. Antibiotics also mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infection in the animals. Yes, these are also used for the checking the microbials, means microorganism infection in animals also, not only for human being but also animals. Antibiotics are used to control many plant diseases also. There is a beneficial for plant, animal and human being, for all. Precaution to be taken while using antibiotics. Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of the qualified doctor. Without taken permission, without given permission by the doctor, we can't take the antibiotics, because these are not good for our health. After taken advice from the doctor, then we should take. We must complete the entire course of antibiotic prescribed by the doctor. That from the doctor, because mostly antibiotics are given for 3 days or 5 days. If that body will not recover within 3 days, then we should take for 5 days. But if we are taking these antibiotics only for 1 or 2 days, then these are not good for our health. So these for these antibiotics, entire course should be completed. Otherwise, these will be opposite effect of these antibiotics on our body, that it will be not good for our health. So this one is the necessary, that entire course should be properly completed as prescribed by the doctor. They completely destroy the disease causing microorganisms in our body. We may fall ill again if we don't complete the course. Yes, if we don't complete the course, then we may fall ill and maybe our body will not feel good. That's why it is necessary. If we are taking antibiotics, then we should complete course, otherwise no need. We should not take antibiotic when no need in the wrong dosage. If we are not needed of any antibiotics, we should not take, and or in the wrong doses we can't take. It may make antibiotics drugs less effective when we might rarely need in the future. Antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. These are the unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in our body. That's why we are not feeling good if we will take in proper manner. Antibiotics should be not taken when we are suffering from cold or flu caused by virus. If we are suffering from the cold and flu, then we should not taken. This is because antibiotics are not effective against disease caused by the virus. Those are that affected by the virus, then antibiotics are not good. Next, our production of vaccine. For making vaccine also, that we are using microorganisms. Microorganisms are used in the production of vaccine which protect humans and other animals against several diseases by providing immunity against the concerned disease. These are the making for the vaccine. That vaccine are useful for the human and animal against the several diseases. The ability of one body to resist a disease known as the immunity. That is the immunity should be strong of our body. If we are taking again and again antibiotics, then our body immunity will be decreased. So this ability of the one body to resist the disease is known as immunity. Immunity against a particular disease can be developed by a technique called vaccination. By the process of the vaccination, we can increase the immunity of our body. A small dose of dead and weakened disease causing microbes used to stimulate immune response in a body is called vaccine. When a vaccine is introduced in a body of a healthy person, it acts like antigen. Vaccine introduced in a body that it as a antigen, and the body of a person produce antibodies against these introduced microbes. These antibodies remain in the body, protect him or her against the future infection of the same microbes. In this vaccine we are keeping in body, that is the keeping our body safe for in the future infection. Several diseases including cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, tetanus, polio, hepatitis B can be prevented by the vaccination. When for the birth baby, then we are giving vaccination. Doctors are giving vaccination for the prevention in the future from this type of the disease. A vaccine can be either injected or giving orally. That with the help of the injection we are giving this one, and there with the help of the orally that doctor is given in form of this one. In our childhood we are given injections or vaccine drop to protect us against several diseases. A particular vaccine is given at a particular age. This is called immunization schedule. Table 2.1 show the immunization schedule followed in India. In India there is a given that 0-month smallpox BCG. These vaccination given. 3 and 12 month that DPT, diphtheria, pertussis and the tetanus, polio, BCG. 9 to 15 month malaria, smallpox, revaccination. 18 to 24 month diphtheria, DPT and booster dose, these type of the given. 5 to 6 year smallpox, revaccination. 5 to 6 year DT, diphtheria and tetanus for protection against booster dose and the typhoid vaccine. These are the different type of the vaccination given at the different age of the children. So learn these type of the 4-year homework. Up to this topic you have to read this one and make the notes up to this topic and complete that MCQ. Next part we will do tomorrow. Okay, thank you.